This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Sub-Zero out of the box. And man, this is another very impressive figure from Storm Collectibles. I've absolutely loved what they've been doing with their fighting game characters, but especially Mortal Kombat. Who doesn't love these awesome ninjas? So before we take a closer look at the figure, I want to run down his accessories. So Sub-Zero does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, we get 2 ice effect pieces, 2 blood effects, a skull with a spine, and 9 interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Sub-Zero. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at this new Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Now, I love this because this is more based on his, Mortal Kombat 3 look, which I actually personally prefer the old school looks of the old figures, like you'll see from the old Storm Ninjas. Those are okay, but dude, the modern, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 designs were totally superior in my opinion. I know not a lot of people think that way, but I personally do. Just this thing looks so badass. I mean, look at this, guys. The head sculpt looks fantastic. The mask looks great. One thing I'll show off real quick is you can still remove the mask like you could with Scorpion to put on the more skull mask, but, Sub-Zero doesn't have that, of course, but you still can do that if you want to do something with that. But still, man, this looks so cool, dude. Love this a lot. The blue came out great. And I know it's a nice bright blue, nothing too dark. I dig that a lot. The gauntlets you can see here, those are on separate pieces like that, but all this looks good, man. So if you have a Scorpion, you're going to know what to expect. It's pretty much the exact same figure, just decked with a look like Sub-Zero with different accessories, but still, this looks cool too, man. I love the guards right there, the blue butt right there. Oh, that looks so cool, dude. I love this, man. This is so much better. And I think, for me, the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I think it was for Sega Genesis. That was my favorite Mortal Kombat game, man. I love that so much, and I was so obsessed with this. But this dude looks so cool. This is definitely like the Sub-Zero figure I've always wanted because, man, Storm Collectibles is doing some great things with their fighting game characters, and oh yeah, I love this so much. Okay, so let's talk his accessories here. So we do get a good amount of hands. We got these open palm karate chopping hands. We got more gripping hands. We got things like closed fisted hands and pretty much everything you're going to need to do all kinds of crazy cool poses. But what's super cool is that I really dig with what Storm Collectibles does is they give you a ton of effect pieces and things like that. So they have this blood splatter effect piece. Now what this is particularly for, this is for a kick. So if you kind of take it right here and then slide it on, you got to kind of slide it on the heel portion. So kind of there, and then just kind of pop it on like so. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. And you can see he's kicking someone in the face, and you'll see some blood splattered off, something like that. So that's really cool. I dig that, man. That clear red is so cool. The blood effects that they give us with a lot of these Mortal Kombat figures are super well done. I like how, let me see if I can get my camera to focus on this. You can see how the red is a dark deep red and kind of fades into a lighter, it's fading away, you know what I mean? So I think that's really cool, man. I love that a lot. We also do get this eye gouge effect, which I think is really cool. You can see the eyes coming out. Now you do get a specific hand. Is it this one right here? He's poking the eyes, and you can slide this in there. The fingers can fit in a little position. They have little holes right there, and you could position them to look like he's poking someone's eyes out. And again, you'll see pictures of all this stuff later, man, because I was having a lot of fun with this figure and just doing all the kinds of cool stuff like this. And again, this is the kind of stuff that Storm really excels at. I think this is so dope. I mean, look at that. How often do we get eye gouging effect pieces? Like, never, right? So that's really, really cool. We also do get this awesome, like, bloodied skull with the spine attached to it. I mean, that's really cool, dude. That's for some fatality stuff right there. I mean, that is just insane. The sculpt looks really, really nice. The wash is really good. Loving that a lot. That just looks so dope. It's nice and glossy, so it looks wet. I mean, this is really creepy, dude. I really like it. And then the head itself is actually kind of on a ball joint, so it actually rolls around and poses a bit. So that's really, really cool too. You can take that in like his like gripping hand right here, and then you can actually grip the spine like that and hold it in the air and things like that. So if you want to, you can totally play around with that and see some really cool stuff. Again, all bunch of pictures at the very end of this video. So we also get some ice effects, of course. You have to have ice effects, right? So we get this thing here. Now, this is that effect where, you know, he freezes the ground so that people can like trip and slide around. You know what I mean? You kind of pose this, and you kind of have to put these things together. All these little crystals plug into here. You got this little crystal, this little small one that kind of pops out. You have to put that on there, and then you got to connect it to this little connector piece right here. But this looks really good, dude. I love the frosted blue that we get here. All that looks super, super nice. You can see the snow or the ice is a little cracked and things like that. The crystals kind of flaring off. I think that's super dope, man. You can just pose them around, you know, like you're shooting the floor, and you can see some really cool stuff. But I love this. I think that came out really, really cool. Again, it's kind of a pain in the butt to put this together, but when you get the poses on it, it looks really, really cool. So I'm loving that a lot. And I just like the color. The color looks really good too. We also get this ice effect. This is awesome. I love this. So you can just see how it looks like crystallization and stuff like that. And I don't even know if that's a word. That's a word, right? Crystallization? Probably not, but whatever. But you see how these like ice shards are just peeking out right there. That's like his ice blast. He's shooting that out, and you'll see some pictures later on too. But all these big crystals and stuff like that you'll see around here, you do have to plug those in as well. Like take this off. You can see how that just kind of plugs in, and they all kind of like fit in certain areas, because like the size of the pegs and the size of the holes on there are specifically matched to fit in certain areas. So it is kind of coordinated in a specific way. You don't just put whatever you want, however you want. But still, again, you'll see some pictures later on. I think that's so dope, man. That looks super cool. The colors, that crystal blue kind of fades a little bit. I mean, I love that, man. That is so freaking awesome. So you get a bunch of really cool accessories with this, because I mean, come on, man, what's Sub-Zero without his ice effects? All right, now let's check out his articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, rolls around a good amount like that, rotates left and right, goes up about that far, go down about that much right there, pivot side to side. What I like is that Storm Collectibles uses an inner frame, and the whole like upper torso usually is more of a softer plastic, so all the articulation is underneath that. And you know, some people don't dig that. I personally love that. I think that is the future of articulation. You know, if you're a Gundam builder, you'll know what I'm talking about. Inner frames is where it's at, man. But the arms can go full 360 like so, up and out that far. We do have a butterfly joint in there like so, rotation at the bicep. We got double jointed elbows. We got rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so that rolls around very, very nicely. Does turn left and right, pivots side to side, and crunches forward all the way that far, back that much. Actually, there we go, like that. So that's pretty good too. We got hip joints that kick forward that far, back that much, and his mask totally fell off. Rotation at upper thigh, can do the splits about that far, which is pretty good. We got a double jointed knee, which was really nice. Almost kicked himself in his own butt. Then we get like this like hinged ball peg at the ankle here, so you can rotate those up and down. And then we do got toe articulation. So let me put his mask on, because that looks kind of creepy. I'm probably going to have to put some sticky tack on that, because I notice it kind of falls off a little too easy for my taste. But still, This guy's awesome, man. I absolutely love what Storm Collectibles is doing with all their figures. They're so dope. They are the king of fighting games. They're giving me all the fighting game characters I've ever wanted, and things like really good figures of the Mortal Kombat ninjas are definitely up there on my always wanted list, because these are super well done. So man, if you could find these and you love the Mortal Kombat ninjas, then I think this guy is a definite must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to Scorpion, also from Storm Collectibles. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to Rain and Reptile, also from Storm Collectibles. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero from Storm Collectibles. Now overall, I absolutely love this piece, and in my opinion, these modern updated ninjas are vastly superior to the previous releases, and that's just me being a little biased, but I absolutely love these more modern looks, and I know those aren't for everybody, but they suit me perfectly, no pun intended. The paint is great, the sculpt is fantastic as always, and I really love the articulation. Nice and tight joints is exactly what I need to get some great poses. But those accessories, man, those accessories are so good. The blood effects with the gouging eyes, the skull on the spine, and those incredibly gorgeous ice effects, those really set this figure off. So if you love Storm Collectibles and you already have that Scorpion, then hey, you are definitely going to want this Sub-Zero. He is an incredible figure and a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.